Hey guys, am I live? I just sort of surprised myself here for a second. Give me a second. I am live, right? I think. I don't have my desktop up, so I can't really see. But I'm about to bring my desktop up. I think I see Selma. I see Jessica. Hello, guys. Sorry, I'm a bit behind. I'm late as well. I'm also sleepy and tired. Someone says, "Hi, Bud Files." Hey, Bud Files. I'm almost there, guys.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from it.
Sorry. Did not mean to blast that. And all right, now we're set. Selma is here. Selma, how are you? Selma saw fireworks. Selma, how was your time with your sister yesterday? And Jessica says, cool, I don't do fireworks, but I bet they were pretty. I don't really do fireworks either. Get some love from Selma. Selma says, love you guys so much. We love you too. And Jessica says, did you got lots of sun? Jessica says, we love you too. We went to downtown. Sounds like you had an awesome day, Selma. Yesterday, right? Last night. And Jessica, how was your day today? I was just telling someone I was after this morning, the trifecta of, for me, in my neighborhood, filming nature. In one morning, I could do it in one day. I take 3 different walks, but I'd love to do it in the morning. But if I had to do it spaced out, that's fine too. Um, Getting a clip of my neighborhood beaver, an owl, and a fox. I do all three fairly frequently, but I haven't done all three together in one day. I thought today was it. I got the beaver and I got an owl. Did not see a fox today. The holy grail would be to capture a coyote, a bear, and a bald eagle. All three appear in my neighborhood every so often, but not on a regular basis. That's why it's the holy grail. Hey, Owl Dog. Nice to see you, my friend. Jessica says, yeah, I'm in a cruel sometime. Noah says, now he wants to get back. Jessica gives some excellent advice. Says, don't, honey. You keep doing you. Awesome advice. Selma, you certainly did give him a bunch of chances. Yeah, and we talked about that whole prank thing. Someone says pranks are never funny or harmless. I agree. Someone always gets hurt or in trouble. Excellent questions, Jessica. Sorry. I thought another sneeze coming on. Make sure your feet wake up before you start walking, Selma. All right. Yeah, I was a little late. I apologize. I thought I was caught up in the chat. I'm not even remotely close. But Files, nice to see you. Sniper, how are you? Dennis says, hey Dennis, what did Dennis have to say? Dennis wanted to know my dating preference. Doesn't really matter, does it? Michael says, Dennis, be polite. Mate, we'll be gone. Barry Beaver and a bald eagle ticks the boxes. Hey, Cat. Cat says, oh, Ricky, I wish I could do that voice. I'm home. Welcome in, Cat. Stepper says, hey, Dennis, greetings. Jason says, how's everyone doing? Hey, Jason. Jessica says, hey, brother. Jason says, good to see you. Eric, bro, good to see you, Jason. Dip says, I can see for miles and miles and miles. Yogi Shunk. I did. It's a good song, by the way. Michael says, hey there, Yogi. I can only stay for a few minutes. I have a premiere on this channel in about 15 minutes. You want to drop a link? Jason just woke up. Did you take a nap or did you like just wake up from sleeping through the day? I know you were an hour earlier. So who wants to start off the whole show with some breath work? And then if needed, we finish it off with something easy. So but wait, but just snapping. Got you. Dip says, Squirrel, how are you? Semper says, adds on. Appreciate that. Jessica says, me please. All right. Kat said, let's do it. We're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to hold for 2. We're going to exhale for a count of 6. We're going to hold for 2, and we're going to repeat. We're going to do probably 10 rounds. I want to cover once more that Ujjayi breath. If you guys remember the Ujjayi breath, that stands, it's Sanskrit for victorious breath, but I like to call it the ocean's breath. The ocean's breath is making that ha sound, as if we are imitating Darth Vader, but very lightly. We're imitating a friendlier, slightly less raspy Darth Vader. So instead of that heavy, it's a very gentle with the mouth shut. As we breathe in, as we breathe out. It's an important breath, and it's very valuable in the breath that we're going to do because we can do it throughout the breath. This breath, just making that sound is your lifeline. It's your best friend. It has saved me from the depths of anxiety and panic attacks in the middle of the night when I was, not only was I struck in anxiety and panic, I had no way to express it. I had a bedridden father that ran away from me, suffering from congestive heart failure in his last few months of being alive. And I knew if he heard me, he knew I was going through anxiety. If he heard me, he would find a way to get out of bed to see if I was okay. So I would lay as quietly as I could for as long as I could. And then if I couldn't, I would go downstairs and all the way in the basement, and I would walk up and down the steps all night long, up and down, until I felt exhausted enough to maybe try to lay down. It seldom ever worked. So I would meditate, which did work amazingly. I couldn't sleep, but I could sit and meditate. Anyway, I would always do this breath as part of my yoga practice. It never did it as a practice in and of itself until I became a certified breathwork teacher. And this breath, again, became my lifeline because I could do it whenever. And it guided me out of that anxiety. So let me demonstrate one more time. I hope you can hear me. It is as if I'm fogging up a bathroom mirror, but with my mouth shut. Same as when I breathe in. This is going to help us extend the breath. It'll make breathing in for 4 and out for 6 easier. It's always a gentle breath. So for those who are going to participate, if you go ahead and close your eyes. Sorry for the long introduction. Go ahead and close your eyes. And bring a light and gentle focus on your breath. Wherever you feel it right now, just notice it, and then make a little shift. You're going to breathe in through the nose. You're going to exhale through the nose. Breathing in, breathing out. Relaxed. Bring that same focus down to your belly. And notice that as you breathe in, the belly rises, it expands. When you breathe out, the belly falls back, just like the tide. And as we think of the tide, we enter that ha sound. No special ratio, just concentrate on that sound. Breathing in with that gentle ha, exhaling with that gentle ha. Breathing like the ocean, relaxed. Relaxed. You can even picture that you're sitting on the shore, your favorite beach, at night and no one else is around. You, the moon, the stars, and the sound of the tide, very gently rolling in and rolling back. Ah, sound. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to breathe in for a count of 4. We're breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold for 1, 2. Exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold for 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold 1, 2. Out through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Exhale with ha for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. And in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2. And in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And hold 1, 2. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Exhale with that ha sound for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 1, 2, and let the breath go. Let your arms hang heavy. Relax your shoulders loose. Once more, picture yourself at that ocean. Stars shining. Moon's out. Your favorite moon. Crescent moon, full moon, quarter moon. Your favorite moon in the sky, hanging there just for you. Shining. filling you with lunar light, lunar energy, which is relaxing, the divine feminine, filling you with light and love. Every part of your body, every aspect of your mind, down through your spine, back into the earth, knowing that you are loved, knowing that you are accepted, knowing that you are whole. And just sit as long as you need. And when you're done and when you're ready, I will see you back in the chat. And I absolutely love you. Kat says, sorry, Yogi, I had to stop breathing. Jack was not having it, and I really need to breathe again. Jack was not having it, huh? What did Jack have to say? Thank you, Sissy. It says I need to breathe too. It said Duncan. We'll see if that works. Normally it's the late live streams that he comes in, so maybe he will. Have you heard me talk about the lunar energy? Kat says, he's going to steal your eyeglasses while you got your eyes closed, nana boo boo. Marlon says, say gorgeous cat. What's up, Marlon? Sniper drops a link for our friend. Thank you so much. JR Jim Journal is on a quest. He wants to get to 100 subs. He came in, what did he have, Sniper, this afternoon? I think like 71, and he left with 81. We're doing his best to get him to 100. He needs 19 more. Is anyone here not subscribed to him? If you got alt accounts, can you put him to a good use? He's a good guy. Jessica says, thank you, Eric. You're welcome, Jessica. And we'll close out. We'll either close out with one more, or if you need to leave early, let me know and we'll do another one. Deb says, you can rewind a bit. We'll be here. You're welcome, Toy Pups. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. So you heard me talk about lunar energy. So in yogic tradition, the left nostril is the nostril that connects us to our lunar energy. It's a feminine energy. It is also the breathing through the left that puts us in that parasympathetic energetic state, nervous state, which is the rest and digest. So if you need to calm yourself, you can do any breath that we do, 4 and 4, 4 and 8, 4 and 6, extending the exhalation, breathing through your left. Breathing in, hold for just a second, breathing out. Or you can breathe in through your left, breathe out through your right. extend the exhalation. Throw in that ah sound when you do it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to breathe in for count of 4. Such a soothing breath. This is an alternate nostril breathing. Yes. If you switch to the right, it'll help wake you up. But you don't want to elongate the exhalation. So if you want to wake up, we would breathe through the right. Going to do it for a count of 4. Breathe out for a count of 4. If you're a little stressed in the morning, go ahead and increase the exhalation, maybe to a count of 6. You can do that. I like doing it with the pranayama, I can't think of the name of the mudra. Anyway, I breathe in, exhale. Again. Breathing out. The right side corresponds to solar energy, a more masculine energy. When we do alternate nostril breathing, which I would love to teach everyone, alternate nostril breathing, I breathe in, I exhale, I breathe in, I exhale. You can do that with breath retention. Breathing in, hold, breathing out, breathing in, hold, breathing out. When you do that and you work on the breath hold, kumbhaka, and Sanskrit, which means retention. Hey, Corey. Of course, long time no see, Yogi. Corey, how you been? It balances out the brain hemispheres, brings a deep sense of peace, and you fall very, very deeply into a meditative state. When you close your eyes for the long breath retention, 4, hold for 16, exhale for 8. Breathe in for 4, hold for 16, exhale for 8. Keep your focus on the third eye. You'll love it. That's pranayama combined with pratyahara, which means withdrawal of the senses. Hey, is Duncan here? Did it work? Jessica says, thank you. Tip Up says, I have a surprise for you guys. I've been working very hard at it. Maybe at the end of the stream, I'll share. Awesome. Thanks for dropping that link, Sniper. Kat says, hi, Marlon. How are you and Lila? It is Lila, right? It's not Layla, it's Lila. Kat says, so if I read that. That was very insightful, by the way, Kat. So if we do humming first for alternate nasal breathing for me, it's asking a lot. Both nostrils would be clear at the same time. Yeah, I bet. Have you ever tried the breath that I mentioned before? That do it on the exhalation. So walk breathing normally and naturally, and then on an exhalation, hold your nose as you walk and shake your head. And then go back to breathing normally. When you start feeling, don't hold until you're gasping for breath. Just hold it until you feel a slight air hunger, and then start breathing again normally and repeat. And see how that feels with your congestion. Kat says, but I've done the alternate with you before and I enjoyed it. But that's probably because of the company. Probably because of the company, Kat. We haven't done the humming breath in a while. Maybe we'll close with that tonight. Steven says, what a shine on that head, shining brighter than the sun's reflection off my 32-inch flat screen TV. Keep up that daily shine. Thank you, our good friend Stephen Price. I will do my best to keep shining. Hey, it helps having you come in and remind me. And you've been coming in and reminding me, man, for over a year, and always something different, and always with so much love. And I know you are I know that you are a shiny one as well. Thank you, Stephen. Let's see. So Sniper drops a link for our friend JR again. Is everyone here subbed up to him? Shirley says, I should have thought of this before. If Jacob and Buddha used all their channels to sub, JR would be over his goal. He would, most certainly. Thank you for that, Shirley. It'll happen. Corey says he was doing great, and I'm glad to hear that, Corey. So there's a breath work for every occasion, and it can seem overwhelming. We can keep it simple. That ujjayi breath, that ha sound is invaluable. Breath work 3 times a day, therapeutically as needed. You could pick one. If you're seriously suffering from anxiety and panic attacks, then we don't want to do too much to raise your cortisol level. There is value in doing it, but not yet. So any breath that is soothing. 4-7-8 breath that we've been doing 3 times a day. And then the physiological sigh as a resting tool. And then throw in that somatic stuff that we've been doing. Blowing on the thumb. And that will help considerably. It has for me. The best thing for me wasn't learning breath work. As I mentioned before, been doing breath work over half my life. I've read my first book on yoga when I was 11. We got some more, Jessica. We'll do some more. We'll do some tapping too. Emotional EFT, emotional freedom tapping. You use what's called the meridian points, Chinese energy. This is the same points they use in acupuncture. You simply tap. And we can do that as we have affirmations of letting go. Deb says, I never realized how important melatonin is and being part of a problem. Too much or not producing enough? Jessica says, okay. So it wasn't me doing breath work. Again, I've been doing it forever. It was learning how to properly teach breath work, which actually revolutionized my own practice. Hey, JR. JR, we were just talking about you. JR says, so Yogi, Dr. Andrew Wheel, very, very fine doctor, specializes in alternative medicine. Insomnia and anxiety, shortage in brain. So if you get up in the morning If you get up in the afternoon, whenever you get up, try to get sunlight to your eyes as early as possible. If you can do it within the first 5 minutes of being awake, hang your head out the window. 5 minutes of direct sunlight. You don't have to stare at the sun, but just be outside. Your body produces, you'll enter your circadian rhythm. Your body will start producing cortisol, norepinephrine, and adrenaline, stressor hormones, but in just the right amount that you need to help you through the day. So you'll be energized. But here's the important thing. It's going to help you sleep. For one, you started entering the circadian cycle. Waking up, getting light, going to bed. But those same stressor hormones that you created, they begin to die off during the course of the afternoon. And as they die off, the waste material they leave behind, your body uses to produce serotonin and melatonin. So without the proper amount of stressor hormones early in the morning due to sunlight, you're not going to have the proper amount of the sleep hormones, the relaxing, the calming hormones, serotonin and melatonin, in the evening. Magical golden hour happens twice a day. Beware of it. Serotonin shortage is what you're asking about? Yeah, Deb's was talking about the shortage of serotonin and melatonin. And we do start to produce less melatonin as we age. Kat says, I was half an hour late for work this morning, but I got to watch the sunrise. It was a really pretty one, too. Awesome. There were no problems being late. So, JR, I believe everyone here is sub to you, but we keep dropping the link. Sniper keeps dropping the link in case someone new comes in and sees, and we're going to keep working. Deb says, this guy stopped grand mal seizures with melatonin suppositories. No joke, 200 milligrams saved his life. I was shocked and sorry for the grist. That's okay. Take 10 milligrams to sleep well. I was taking 10 milligrams when I was at my worst with insomnia and anxiety. Right now, I'm taking 1 milligram. Tip Up says, calling all my girlies. Today I have a surprise for you. Wait a minute. I'm not one of your girlies. Shirley, Kat, Debs, Tandra, Abigail, where's my girlies at? Shirley says, I'm here for you, girly. I'm here for you, girl. Jessica says, for us toy pups. Kat says, now we have too many people dropping right now. Me being late is the least of the problem. That probably wasn't even noticed. Toy Pup says, Jessica, for you too. JR says, thank you so much, Shirley. Hey, we're on a mission, JR. Mission's for you. Dip says, yep, I'm definitely in a place where I need it. Me too. Jessica says, I wish something that simple would stop my seizures. What do your doctors say, Jessica? Hey, Praveen. Praveen says, so, sir. Hello, Auntie. It says, Jessica, have you tried RSO? Speaking of jobs, did I mention, well, things with the car is not working out right now. I was considering getting a job. Yeah, I know. But I was thinking working for Instacart, but not driving. I like the thought of putting groceries in bags for people. One of my first jobs ever was bag boy at a Safeway right up the street. I got fired from that job. I'm not going to tell you why. Let's just say it had something to do with Thanksgiving and plant medicine, and me being 16 and a deadhead. But I love the thought of having a list of food that people want and selecting each one with care and kindness and love and offering it a blessing as I put it in the bag. Um, and then someone drops it off at someone's house. Can you imagine? Um, just knowing that someone's eating food that you personally you just offer this little, may it satisfy, may it nourish. Doing metta. Metta is the Buddhist meditation of loving kindness. The downside of that, I really don't want a job. I want to do YouTube. I get to, if I went, I could attempt to collect Social Security in 2 years. 62 early. I'm not going to get a whole lot, but I don't need a whole lot. Cat says, hi, Praveen. Jessica says, waiting on surgery, though. We could say that yoga was yoga and Ayurveda, one of the first forms of natural neuroscience. Praveen says, just making a short upload and scheduled. Awesome, Praveen. Oh, a greeter. I thought about that too. Kat says, yoga, you could barely break even with all the time it would take stopping, saying hi to people, blessing people, praying with people, calming people down. People never get their orders. That's true. That would be a drawback too. One of the things with YouTube is my full-time job. It's not a job. I've actually discovered that YouTube is my vocation. I told you one of the most profound books I ever read, 1993. It's actually on my back shelf here, right behind me. Deepak Chopra's Spiritual Laws, Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. It's a handbook of Vedic and right beneath Paramahansa Yogananda there. Anyway, it's a handbook of Vedic and yogic wisdom applied to modern life. And he talks about giving a gift. Every person you come in contact with. The gift can be an actual gift. It could be something more subtle, like a flower, pretty rock, a card. It could be a compliment. And it could be a thought. It could be a word. It could be a thought. Bless you. A very simple blessing. It could be offering a namaste. Hey, Mary. And YouTube has given me the opportunity to every day, so many people, as they come in, to just silently send out an I love you. And very often, I want to say it to you guys that I love you, individually, collectively. Kat says, thank you, Praveen. I was so happy to have you and your wife hang out with me this morning. It made everything special. Wow. Praveen and his wife. That definitely makes it special. One or the other is an occasion. One or the other is pretty awesome. Together, just make it a next day delivery, says Sniper. Was it? Surprise. Whenever you're ready. I love that. I love that sunlight coming down, by the way. Yep.
Wait for me. I'll grow up someday, you'll see. Saving all my kisses just for you. Signed with love forever true.
I heard this and I loved it, but I have bad news. They couldn't hear you in the chat.
Oh!
Hi, Danny.
That means I'm gonna have to do it again. Oh my god, and that was a long song. Why didn't you interrupt me?
I didn't know until the end. Some people said they couldn't hear you, and then at the end, Shirley said she couldn't hear. A cat said she couldn't hear. Cat thought that maybe you were. It was the volume, like if your device.
Off now, Yogi. I'm sorry.
And
I'll
that's
do it
okay.
again in a.
Wait a minute. It was absolutely beautiful, and I did not want to interrupt because it was absolutely beautiful.
Thanks. I like music like that. It tells a story.
Are you going to be able to come back up with another device, maybe, or?
I don't think so. This is
Hey,
it.
I have a thought.
I know. I know what your thought is. Okay, I'll try.
All right, let me know.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right, we're going to try again later. Steph says now it's okay. Put a comment in chat. It says, sounds beautiful, cat. I hope your weekend was best one, my friend. Sorry, guys, that you couldn't hear. Danny, nice to see you, my friend. It says namaste. We hear like a tin can telephone. Cat says, see, I can hear her talk. Yeah, something's not registering. Move away from the phone when she's singing. All right, we'll make that suggestion when she comes back in the chat. It says, Squirrel, can I request you write a poem about space? Mary says, Danny, hello. Hey, Danny, are you subscribed to our friend? I think you already are. JR Gym Journey? We are hoping to, let me refresh the page. We're hoping to get JR up to 100 subs and onwards. Shirley says, I think she needs a new phone. I'll mention on her live. JR says, hope everyone had a blessed day. Hey, JR, how was your day? Did you hit the gym today? How about you, Danny? Danny, did you go to the gym? Sniper drops the link for JR. Thank you again, Sniper. Danny says, or Praveen says, Danny. Speaking of melatonin, I need to get some water in just a minute to take my melatonin. Dip says, man, it's roasting hot here. 90 plus. It would take it. Snow was a 4-letter word to me. Yeah, I'd rather have hot. Although, man, 2 weeks ago, it was pretty brutal getting up over 100. 3 or 4 days in a row. Danny says, or Shirley says, Danny, did you have a puppy before? Sorry, I still don't know everyone. Zephyr says, skits, okay, you asked for it. Shirley, oops, I read that. Danny, I wasn't subscribed to you. I don't know why. Weird. Shirley says, greetings, Danny. I do know you then. Shirley, how was your day? So where were we about breath work? I forget. Jared says, I did go to the gym today, Yogi, and I had a good day. Thanks for asking. We'll have more shorts upload tomorrow. All right, I'm looking forward to seeing them. Jared says, hello to Danny. So guys, I'm going to grab some water real quick. Oh, I'm sorry, Shirley. Shirley says, please don't ask. I'm going to step out. I'm going to leave Kat in charge. I'll be right back. I'm back. Maybe, perhaps I left the wrong person in charge. Kat says, okay, everyone, spam the chat. Go right for Cobweb off of Yogi's wall. Hey, that's artwork. I have it arranged perfectly. Hurry before he comes back. So he says, Kat, I bet you're a fun mom. Someone move a book around, see if of course I would notice. I know where, I told you this, Kat, a long time ago. I know where every single book is located. Abigail says, I'm in charge. From now on, Abigail, you are in charge. Danny says, I'm having a good day. Went to church today. I'm glad to hear that, Danny. How's the weather for you? Thank you, Mary. All right. So, guys, are you ready to hear? We figured out the problem, but we figured out a solution to the problem. This is Toy Pups. I'm going to turn up the volume. Let me know if you can hear okay. I'm glad you went swimming today, Abigail. Great way to spend a summer day.
Since you guys couldn't hear me, the Yogi had an amazing plan. So here we go. I'll try it one more time because this is such an awesome song for all my girlies out there. If anyone's ever had a heart broken, this is for you, my girlies. I love you. I see you. Shirley, I love you so much, honey. You're like so beautiful to me, and I love you so much. Here we go. Jimmy, please say you'll wait for me. I'll grow up someday, you'll see. Saving all my kisses just for you. Signed with love forever true. Joni was the girl who lived next door. I've known her, I guess, 10 years or more. Joni wrote me a note one day, and this is what she had to say. Jimmy, please say you'll wait for me. I'll grow up someday, you'll see. Saving all my kisses just for you. Signed with love forever true. This is what he did with that information. Slowly he read her note once more, and he went over to the house next door. Her teardrops fell like rain that day when he told Joni what he came to say. Joni, Joni, please don't cry. You'll forget me by and by. You're just 15, I'm 22. And Joni, I just can't wait for you. So he left their little hometown, got him a job and tried to settle down. But these words keep haunting his memories, the words that Joni said to him. Jimmy, 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 please say you'll wait for me. I'll grow up someday, you'll see. Saving all my kisses just for you. Signed with love forever true. I packed my bags and got a plane. Had to see Joni, had to explain how his heart was filled with her memories, and ask his Joni if she'd marry him. He ran all the way to the house next door, but things weren't like they were before. His teardrops fell like rain that day when he heard what Joni had to say. Oh my God, guys, this is it. Jimmy, Jimmy, please don't cry. You'll forget me by and by. It's been 5 years since you've been gone. So, Jimmy, I married your best friend, John. Mic drop in your face to all my girlies out there. I see you. I love you. Thanks, Yogi, for letting me do this. Happy Sunday, guys.
Mic dropped. That was the legendary Toy Pups. I don't know that song. Did anyone guess who it was? Let's see. Any guesses? Thank you for dropping that link, Sniper. Hey, Sissy. Jessica says, so good. Hey, Dennis. Danny says, waves at Dennis. Toy Pup says, Conway Twitty. Don't cry, Joni. Gotcha. I like Conway Twitty. I was going to sing once, It's Only Make Believe. It's a difficult song to sing. He's got such a pure voice. Sniper says, no globe spun around, no orb defined. Oops, this is a poem. Sniper, this is for you. Or I'm sorry, Skits, this is for you from Sniper. No globe spun round, no orb defined, just a round, a boundless mind. No shape to hold, no edge to find, the earth a thought uniquely kind. In space, it's not the starry deep, where silent, lonely secrets sweep, but whispers close the words we keep. The distance held for you, from you to me. Ketosis. Brilliant, Sniper. Shirley says, could at least supply tissues if you're going to do that. Toy Pups, girl, you have talent. Thank you. Toy Pup says, it's like OG country. Yeah, you know, Conway Twitty started out as a rock musician in the Sun Session days, Sam Phillips studio with Elvis, Johnny Cash. None of those guys were country at the time. Conway Twitty was supposed to be on the airplane with Buddy Holly, Big Bopper, Richie Valens, when it crashed in the lake in, I think it was Minnesota, wasn't it, Shirley? Sissy said, Conway Twitty. Jessica says, thanks, Sniper. Praveen says, sorry, I went to war due to which I was absent for at least 1 month, and you were missed, my friend. From your live, and sorry, my favorite song, it's Yogi Time, Vanished. Jace brings it back. Him and Poor Man's Jim do it quite often. We'll make a special request for you, Praveen. Shirley says, "Dear Abby, swimming is the best. I'm glad you got to do it." Flip up says, "Sad movies make me cry." My next number for your information. I sang an old Bob Dylan song for skits today on his live stream. Flip up says it's my vibe. Hey, Adam. Appreciate you guys being here. We made our hour. Let's talk for maybe 15 more minutes and we'll wrap it up. Maybe end the night with a little more breath work. Kat didn't get a chance to do all the breath work because Jack stole her glasses. He knew what he was doing. Just give me 1 second, guys. We've done 2 rounds of breath work so far today. A little more. We did the in between stuff, but 2 rounds. We're gonna do breath work every session that our friend Jessica is here. So stay tuned. It's good. I miss doing breath work on a regular basis with you guys. Danny says, "Guys, I don't want to confuse no one. I need to change my profile picture because most people think that I was a little kid and that could get me in trouble by YouTube." You mentioned that earlier. Could that get you in trouble? Jessica says, "Not today. Sang today. He is amazing." Tip Up says, "You're a rock star, Yogi." I am enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself singing. I never thought I would, to be honest with you. But you guys, you make everything easier. You make everything I do easier. How amazing is that? You definitely make me want to be here. Shirley says, "Thank you for that extra effort, Toy Pups." Yeah, that was pretty amazing, isn't it? She wanted to share it so badly with you guys. I love the recordings. I think you put more into it when you do that. Toy Pup says, "Shirley, I got my surprise. I love you." Zephyr says, "That was enchanting." Praveen says, "Thanks, Yogi Sir, for your prayers." Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, we were offering prayers. But we also, Praveen, we missed you. We missed you a lot. Kat said the same thing. Topep says, "That was so perfect and amazing. I love building trust." I definitely have a lot of trust in you guys. I would not, if I did not trust you guys completely, I wouldn't be able to sing. That's how little confidence I have in front of people in singing. Some of you guys, you know my young backstory. You know the young yogi with the speech impediment who was scared to death of getting up and talking in front of people. And some of you have seen that young yogi peeking through on that verge of feeling a bit overwhelmed. So yeah, complete trust in you guys. Hey, Mark. Mark says, "Night Yogi, keep inspiring Shidoshi." Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate you coming in, Mark. I appreciate the squat conversation we had the other day. Flip ups, you're loved and beautiful. You're kind. You're needed. You're brave and courageous. You got this. Shirley, we believe in you, doll. That sums up Shirley perfectly. Shirley says, "You just made me very glad I came here for Toy Pups." I came here, Toy Pups. I am a bit fragile right now and need your love. Yep, Jessica was here at 5 a.m. Much appreciated, too. Toy Pup says, "I'm here to overpower you with my Toy Pups love vibe." Just because tomorrow is going to be very hard, I'm going to have to cancel my live, I just realized. I'm sorry to hear that, Jessica. Hey, if for some reason you can't make it on in any of my live streams, make sure you reach out and we'll do private breath work. Toy Pup says, "You are loved, you're beautiful, you're kind, you're needed, you're brave, courageous." I know I read this once, I'm reading it again. You got this, Shirley. We believe in you, doll. Jared says, "Yeah, I understand. I still can't get used to seeing myself on live and hate hearing my own voice." Yeah, it's not easy. I definitely understand people who don't want to be on camera. Abigail says, "I got a super chat." You sure did, my friend. Toy Pup says, "Used to not like my voice either. Isn't that funny? But I love talking and singing." Just says, "What are you doing tomorrow, Yogi?" Tomorrow is kettlebell jerks, double jerks, 3 3-minute intervals, 3 minutes in between. Take 6 minutes off, and then I do a 6-minute set of one arm snatches. May not do it live stream. And of course, I'll be doing my yoga, my breath work, my live streams. I will write. I'll spend time on Kat's live stream in the morning. Becomes such a lovely part of starting my day. I would not miss it. Dennis says, "Hey everyone, I'm cooking right now and listening." Thanks, Dennis. Much appreciated. Jessica says, "I should be here at this point, but not for them, but not sure at this point." Thank you, Praveen. Either way, Jessica, we got your back. We got you covered. I was surprised that I was able to do live streams. Everyone who knows me was a bit surprised. And I did it on a whim. You know, I was supporting people in the burpee community in the early days, way long ago. And some of the people I was supporting said, "Well, you know, we know you do burpees. We don't doubt you, but could you do a video? Just one." And I did. And I started talking after my video. I started talking about yoga. I started talking about meditation. I started talking about A Course in Miracles. And I did that every day. And then someone says, "Why don't you do a live stream and just talk about that?" Burpee Reaper remembers. He's been a friend for about 5 years. Thank you, Praveen. Thank you so much, my friend. sometimes I wonder, like outside of the burpee community, outside of like Mayhem and Miracles, James Skype, how I got so lucky to have you guys come into my chat. As far as I know, Praveen was just cruising by one morning and stopped in and became a fast friend. I actually have no idea how I really met Toy Pups. Imagine this. Eric Lapointe never had any videos on YouTube. Wasn't doing much. I've told this story before. He had a tough day at work. Not very happy. And he was scrolling through YouTube. Some weird guy was talking about breath work and how it could relieve tension and stress. And I don't think he was actually going to listen, but for some reason he decided to. Left a comment, came back the next day, and the next day, and the next day. It's been coming in pretty much every day. Decided he wanted to do some nature shorts, decided he wanted to do some burpees. And look who he's become, the Eric Lapointe. But that's not the point of the story. Point of the story, he once told me, and I've heard him say before on his own live streams, he uses YouTube to become a better person. Personally, I think that's impossible. Eric Lapointe's the best person a person can be. He's been an invaluable friend. The same Squirrel Sniper. I have no idea how he found me. None. He showed up and he instantly became the Squirrel Sniper. Meaning he had my back, a fast and true friend, great conversations. I forget where I was going with all of this. Other than just if you feel like you need to go live, if you want to go live, trust that there's a reason for you wanting to do it, even if you're scared of doing it. Adam says, have to go. Love you all. Have a great week. Be the light in the world you already are. Hey, you're driving back this evening, right? Driving back home. You said an hour drive. Careful driving, my friend. Prayers. JR says, everything happens for a reason. I know that. Absolutely. Tip Up says, I can't remember how we first met. I remember you showing up here. And you were a lot of fun. We didn't, of course, we didn't have our banter at that point. But I don't think I ever would have, and I would show up at your place and I would say hi, but I don't think I would ever, hang out, except for what you did to Eric Lapointe, which was hilarious. Eric Lapointe showed up at Toy Pups live stream, and she thought he was me, and she gave him this huge welcome. Singing her signature songs for people that would come in, and he kept saying, "I'm not Yogi. I'm not Yogi." And Eric Lapointe told me, so of course I had to show up. Toy Pup says Eric Lapointe made me so curious I had to go looking. Hey, Leo. Leo says, much love, brother Yogi. Thank you so much, my friend. Hey, how is the Finding Nemo quest going? You are 1 day ahead of schedule. You started the day before the month started. Because Eric Lapointe, we became friends. Absolutely true. Just says I don't even know how I found this chat. I just opened my phone and there you were. Add to the lentil fun. Thank you so much. I am in need of ordering a 25-pound bag soon. Thank you, guys. I know how I met Leo. Our friend Brian Lane said, "Hey, new burpee kid in the town on the block. You got to check him out. He's working hard every single day." Brian sent me a video, Leo, and said, "Hey, can you support him?" And because Brian Lane asked me, I said yes. I didn't even have to go look. Automatic yes. But when I did go and look, I thought, wow. Sissy says, "Agape Omni love," and to you, my friend. Yeah, sometimes, Jessica, people just show up, and I'm awful glad that you did. I'm awful glad that I showed up for you and that you showed up for me. Oh, Toy Pup says, "I came in and told you guys I had bullies, and you guys had my back. Squirrel stole my heart today. He protected me in a chat. I'll never forget." That's Sniper. I can't even tell you how many times Snipers have my back. Toy Pup says, "Burpees and chill. We love you." Nebo will be found 10K after 10K burpees this month. It's a lot of burpees. Jessica says, "Thank you," and thank you. Joe says, "Got to go nearly midnight. Bless everyone. Peace, Yogi, and chat." Thank you so much. Hey, Leo, are you subscribed to our friend Jim Journey? I suspect you are. Leo says, "Much love to you all and awesome people. Have a great day and stay safe and strong." Thank you, Leo. Sissy says, "Dolly sent me this way." Dolly is awesome. It really works. It's the butterfly. I meet Dolly, and through Dolly, I meet Sissy. I'm just glad it worked that way. Pip says, "I read the comment, but before I could reread, Sniper took care of business. I thought no one would like me after this, but you guys believed in me." Hey, I have fond memories of watching your playlist all through the day when you were after that 4K. As well as when I wanted to get monetized, Goldie had me playing 24/7. She had me laughing when I was like, "Goldie, I can't believe that you literally have me on 24 hours. That's a lot of time listening to me." And she laughed and said, "Don't flatter yourself. I don't have the volume on." This is actually an excellent point. Hey, C1. C1 says, "How are you?" "I'm good, my friend." Nope. Hey, Toy Pups, there's no debt here. There is no debt here. Toy Pups says, Cinnamon took a break from YouTube. Well, welcome back, my friend. So we're going to wrap things up. I was on here late last night, a little later, but having fun. So I'm going to get some sleep, just a little bit. We'll be back. We'll do the same thing tomorrow. Make sure if you're up, check out Cat and Jack. She's on early. And then I'm going to be continuing reading from my first book, This Gotta Have a Hero. I read it last year. We took a break, maybe a yearly thing. Pip Up says, when I got into the situation with my hours, all I did was mention it in the chat, not knowing the support I was about to get. I got my hours in less than 2 weeks. I could never forget that. It was a security I felt being here. Yeah, I don't take that for granted. That's a responsibility. Sometimes I don't think I always live up to it. Not because I don't want to, but you got to find, I have to find that balance of wanting to welcome all people come in, because I know even the people that seem to have not the best intention actually do. They might not even realize it themselves. Remember the adage from A Course in Miracles that people are either extending love or they are asking for help. They're asking for love, they're asking for prayer, they're asking for help, they're asking for healing. And the only way they know how. So I try to stick by that. But at the same time, as Troy Pups was saying, you got to make the people who show up feel safe. I don't think I quite have that balance yet. We'll get there. I appreciate you guys being patient with me and sticking by me. So thanks. That's going to be the note we're going to end things on. I will see everyone tomorrow. We'll be hanging out. I love you. Take care.